Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most famous maritime disasters in history, the sinking of the Titanic. But we're not just rehashing the same old story. We're going to uncover the real reason why this steel giant shattered on impact with an iceberg. So picture this: room 214, Leonard Hall at the university, 11:15 a.m. sharp. I'm in my seat, ready for a lecture from Dr. Iraj Hossein Paoli. He's a structural engineering professor with a good 20 years of teaching under his belt. The course? Theory of Plasticity. It's a tough grad-level class that dives into the failure criteria of different engineering materials. Now, usually only international PhD students like me, who are funded by the university, end up in these classes. Undergrads? They steer clear. They'd rather not pay to learn about complex topics they think they'll never use. So, on this day, Dr. Paoli starts talking about the Bauschner effect and then moves on to ductile to brittle transition. By the end of the class, he hands us a PhD thesis from 1993 from a student at Nagoya University in Japan. Our assignment? Read it over Thanksgiving break and use it to explain the Titanic disaster. Yeah, the thesis doesn't even mention the Titanic, but that's grad school for you. One of my classmates, another PhD student, tells the professor his wife is about to give birth, so he's out. That leaves me to tackle this 150-page beast alone. All right, let's break it down simply. The iceberg? Not the real villain. The real issue was temperature. Metals behave differently at different temperatures. At higher temps, metals are ductile. They bend without breaking. At lower temps, they become brittle and shatter like glass. This is called the ductile to brittle transition. Here's the kicker. The Titanic's hull was made of mild steel with a high transition temperature of about 30 degrees Celsius. That's 86 degrees Fahrenheit. But that night, the Atlantic Ocean was a frigid -2 degrees Celsius, about 28 degrees Fahrenheit. This drastic difference meant the steel turned brittle. So, when the ship struck the iceberg, it didn't just dent, it shattered. 5 or 6 of the 16 watertight compartments flooded, sealing the Titanic's fate. The ship was designed to stay afloat if only 4 compartments flooded, but it couldn't handle more than that. Imagine if it wasn't so cold that night. The Titanic might have just had a dent instead of a catastrophic break. Temperature-induced brittleness was the true culprit. And in aviation, this concept is crucial because modern planes use fiber-reinforced polymers, which also have to handle temperature changes. Nowadays, we have advanced software that can analyze these issues easily. Back then, it was all experiments and prototypes. Plus, the Titanic's designers were more focused on making the ship look good rather than ensuring its structural strength. In today's world, it's often all about looks and profit. And I hope this video has cleared up the mystery for you. The iceberg wasn't to blame. It was all about that temperature-induced brittleness. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more deep dives into engineering mysteries. See you next time.